Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from downtown Beaufort in the beautiful Low Country Produce. We have a wonderful show lined up for you this afternoon, so stay tuned for more North of the Broad. Welcome to this edition of North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from Low Country Produce in beautiful downtown Beaufort. I'm joined today by two wonderful ladies, Lindsay Roberg and Kristen Casper from Friends of Caroline Hospice. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have both of you here talking today about pet therapy and what it means for Friends of Caroline Hospice. So Lindsay, start us off and tell us a little bit about pet therapy.
Okay, well, pet therapy started at Friends of Caroline just recently, and really what it means to us is that we're able to provide a holistic approach to caring for our patients and their families. So we're able to offer additional therapies that bring symptom management like pain and anxiety down by something that's a natural human bond with animals.
Right. So we have Henry, who is your therapy dog, here with us this afternoon, and we've gotten some footage of him which we'll show. But how did Henry get to become a therapy dog?
Well, really, Henry's a family dog, and he's been with us, he's 2 now. Mm-hmm. But Friends, we'd been looking into starting pet therapy, just reading all the research and everything. We really wanted to implement that as part of our hospice program. So it was a natural fit for us, and Henry's disposition was just perfect for the job. So he decided it was time to get up and to get out of the house, and so he started going to school and went through some training and had to pass some tests and became registered as a therapy dog with us.
Yeah, and I have to say, just from the few moments that I've had to interact with him, he's very calm and sweet and loving, and as I got a big wet dog kiss this afternoon, but it's all good. So what does Henry do in his role?
Okay, so Henry, what he does is a patient or a family will request that he comes to visit them, and we'll take him to wherever they call home. So that could be their personal home, it could be an assisted living, or even the hospital. And he goes and he greets and just provides love with the family and the patient. And a lot of times we see that our patients have a real change in the way that they've been. So maybe a bedbound patient is suddenly perked up and happy, and it reminds them of, maybe they had a dog at one point, and just brings comfort, and he's just there to provide some companionship.
And some compassion, definitely, to those people who are at different stages of their illness and looking for something extra to make them all feel better.
Right.
I know that you recently received a grant. It's called Pet Peace of Mind, is that right? And so you're going to talk to us a little bit about that, Kristen, and how that benefits hospice patients.
Sure. The Pet Peace of Mind program is funded by Banfield Charitable Trust, and it equips nonprofit hospices like Friends of Caroline to provide continued care for pets of our hospice patients. A lot of times our hospice patients, they are not physically or financially able to continue to care for their pets. So with this program, we'll be providing services and help in alleviating another worry and another stress that goes right around, how they're going to manage care for their pets. We're going to be launching it in the fall of this year, and with the help of our volunteers, services that we're going to provide are things like exercise, transportation, routine medical care, and the biggest one is placement or rehoming of the pets after a patient passes.
Yes, absolutely. So you're hoping that the pet can stay with the patient as long as it's possible, so they can still remain a loving unit, but that you take that burden of having to care for, exercise, take that pet to the vet away from an already burdensome or sad situation. But you also obviously have a local vet who's working with you, so talk to us a little bit about that and who's on your team to make all this come together and round out the program.
Well, one of the aspects of the program is to keep all the pets with their regular veterinarian, should they have one. So we do hope to pair with local animal hospitals and veterinarians. We do have a consulting vet on board as Dr. Bob Smith of Affordable Pet Day Clinic in Port Royal. And he'll be serving to help us, establish an affordable line of care, spread the word, and also, should it happen, triage in a crisis
if the animal is sick or be injured, right? But you did mention that part of this program is to help relocate that pet if the patient actually winds up passing to another loving, compassionate family. So that's wonderful to know that there's that additional or extra step, so that's something that people don't have to worry about, and they know that their pet will wind up in a really wonderful place. You did mention volunteers, Kristen, that you're looking for volunteers now in order to get this project off the ground for the fall. So if someone is interested, just happens to have a love for pet and wants to help your organization and its patients, how can they contact you and get some information about volunteering?
Sure, they can give me a call at the office Monday through Friday. Our number is 843-525-6257. I am there 8:30 to 4:30. They can just give me a call, and I'll be happy to walk them through the application and training requirements and process, as well as answer any questions they have about pet therapy or Pet Peace of Mind or any of our volunteer opportunities that we have. We also have an application available on our website.
Okay, great. So we'll share all this information, as we go through our interview with our viewers, so that they can, if there's some other volunteer opportunities that they want to participate in outside or inclusive of this project, that's there for them. But I want to thank both of you ladies for coming to North of the Broad this afternoon, sharing this information about this wonderful program, bringing Henry, who's being wonderful off camera here for all of us. But hope to have you ladies back again once this project gets up and off the ground and hear a little bit more about it. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.